Hello guys, Robot One here, coming at you with my 14th place Sneak Attack Regional deck profile. Now, I didn't do the best, obviously, because I came 14th. It was 119 players. I feel like I performed really well throughout the day. Like, I only really lost to bricks, so I feel like the deck was really good, and I decided to play Salamangreat for the event because, well, I felt like Salamangreat would have been the best choice. Like, the deck really does work the best. It performed really, really well, to be honest. Like, the only times I actually lost were when I bricked, as I said, or when my opponent just had literally everything. And I feel like the deck performed really well, but I'm going to tell you the games I had real quick, run a few through those, and then we're going to go straight into the deck profile. So, start off. Round 1, I played against Sky Striker. I lost that because game 1, I absolutely bricked dead. I couldn't play the game. Then game 2, the Sky Striker player literally opened everything. They opened the engage, they opened the jamming waves for when I summoned Gazelle during their turn after burning my cards. So after that, I just had like no resources left because of I was planning on just setting a rage from my graveyard and summoning the Gazelle to send a Falco, set the rage from my graveyard, and then have a play for next turn. But had the jamming waves and I lost from there. Round 2, I played against Foot Turbo, so I played against the Azafot deck with the dangers and all sorts. So Danger, Dark Warrior, Mermaid, Ulcus shenanigans. Swift 2-0'd him. He was a really nice guy, but honestly, it was an easy matchup for me. I didn't have any problems. After that, I played against Doom King. I just 2-0'd him Swift. It was easy as hell. Next, True Draco. I 2-0'd him as well. Game 1, he managed to get a there could only be one live on me, but I expected it, so I normal summoned Foxy. Then I attacked into his True Draco monster. And with the Foxy, then I just literally discarded a card with Foxy, destroyed the there could only be one, then made my entire combo. And then game 2, I red rebooted him and OTK'd him. Round 5, I played against ABC. Really good match, to be honest. Like, it was back and forth. Like, game 1, I completely destroyed him. He wasn't able to make a board. I OTK'd him fairly easily. He did solemn scolding me, which was a big surprise, but it was a very good play nonetheless. Then I played against the Mirror. It was a good match. It wasn't an easy match, but it was a good match. I mainly just killed him through like Chimera, OTK, and Transcode FTK, OTK. And then the last round, which was against Mirror, again, I lost because game 1 I lost the die roll, sadly. What you're going to do, then I was able to make Violet Chimera though. I was able to come back to a degree, make Violet Chimera, but he was able to prevent me from actually killing him by summoning the Thanos from his hand, and after that I couldn't kill him, and then next turn he just made his Violet Chimera, funny enough. And I learned that Chimera had another effect that says when it's fused using a monster with the same name as it, the monster it battles, attack comes 0, so I just took 8k direct from that and I just died. And then the same thing happened game 2, I went to try and OTK him with Violet Chimera, and I died. So, yeah. But I went 5-2 throughout the whole day, 119 players. It was a really good event, to be honest. I had no problems with it. Like, the players were nice. Like, they entered up everyone who didn't top into a raffle, so I got, like, these little Meerkat sleeves, so I got something in the end. But honestly, the event was really good. The judges were really nice. Like, the entire event was great, barring like one thing that I would rather not talk about. But honestly, the event was great. The staff were amazing. Like, everyone was really good, and the judges were fair and honest. So yeah, the event was just amazing. But let's get into the deck profile, because I'm sure you're wondering what I played and how I played it. So as you know, I played Salamangreat. We're going to put the side and the extra to the side here. I'm not going to go too deep into detail on like obvious stuff. So obviously we played the free Gazelle. Standard, if you're playing less, you're garbage. Next we played free Spinny. I've seen people play 2. I prefer free because this is like your best card in the deck because it lets you go off, it lets Gazelle pop off in hand, and it can summon itself back, which is just amazing. So I played free because of it was just so, you need to play free. I would not play less than free of this card because it's so amazing, unless in game 2 or 3, because like I might need some space, so I normally sided out one, but honestly, free of this was fine. Like, I did open free once during the day, and then 2 another duel during the day, but I won those games, so it wasn't that bad. Next, we played 2 Foxy. I see people playing free. I honestly don't like this card at free. I feel like there's better cards that can be normal summoning. Like, majority of the time, I only want to see this card when my opponent has a Floodgate, so I can discard like a spinny, special summon this from the graveyard, then pop a card on board. So I don't really want to see this card outside of that, but every time I saw it, it was great. It was perfect. I would honestly, I consider playing 2 free, but I prefer 2 of this card. I honestly just feel like 2 is the right number for it. For one-offs of sided cards, we played 1 Falco, standard, 1 Jaguar standard, and 1 Foul. This is optional. I felt like playing it was actually really necessary because 1, it chain blocks like Ash on your Gazelle, and it allows you to go into your rank 4 play to make like a Dweller and stuff. So I felt like this was absolutely necessary in the deck, and I honestly, every time I saw it, it was great. I would definitely not cut this. I could even consider playing more of this card because it's just so good. Then for non-salad cards that weren't like hand traps and stuff, we played free Lady Debug. Every time I saw it, wins games. It's a 1-card OTK in this deck, so it's just amazing on its own. It didn't get Ogred throughout the day. It did get Veiled, but it was fine because I just made the Balinks and then just went from there. People playing Buff Buffalo, I feel like that is incorrect. I feel like you should be playing the free Lady Debug because Lady Debug is just like, it gets you Gazelle for free and it guarantees you an OTK turn 1. So a free OTK and full combo. So honestly, you should be playing this in my personal opinion. Next, we played 2 Crusadia Reclusia. I like this card. I feel like this is a very good card. And the reason behind it is that it didn't do what it was mainly supposed to do. And I only really saw it once during the day. But when I saw it that once, it was great because it was against the Salad matchup. He had a Raw set, and because I summoned this from the deck, and popped his Raw, I won the game. So this card is insane. I would continue playing this up in the deck at 2. I could consider top popping it up to 3, but I feel like 2 is the right number for now. For hand traps, we played the free Phantasme, standard, like, helps you draw into your hand traps and combo pieces. Free Ash Blossom, standard. 2 Ogre. I like this because it hurts Floodgate decks, and it also hurts the Mirror Match when they normal summon Debug. Didn't see it when they had the Debug though, which was really upsetting, but nonetheless, it was still really good. Next, and 2 Veiler. I'm kind of iffy on this card. I like it, but at the same time, it doesn't do a lot. But I still would play it over something like DD Crow or something because it just prevents effects. So I might consider playing free Veiler instead of like the Ogres or something because I didn't really use the Ogres, and the only times the Ogres were really good was when my opponent didn't have a Balinks, but that was like very rare. So definitely might pop up the Veilers instead. That's all the monsters though. Monster count great. Honestly, have no major changes. Like maybe just take the Ogres out and put in like another effect Veiler. Main deck, I love it. I honestly have no problems outside of that. I feel like it is the correct ratio 100%. For spells, we played obviously the free Circle, Searches Gazelle, not going to go too deep. Free Called By, Screw Your Hand Traps, 2 Twin Twisters. This was because I was scared of like Floodgate decks that typically have a load of back row and the Mirror Match. Definitely did come up. I wish I saw it against the Striker matchup, but it's fine. It came when it really needed to come. For Salad's one-offs, I played 1 Sanctuary, 1 Will, one of the best. This is the brick. 1 Fusion of Fire. We play these because, obviously, Fusion of Fire lets me use my opponent's board. I drew this every game I dueled the Mirror Match. And I was annoyed about that, but it was still really good, and it let me OTK. So, well, gave me potential to OTK, but still, it was amazing. Next we play, and the last spell we played was one Foolish. I love Foolish in this deck, honestly. Just the ability to send a Foxy to the grave, just the ability to send a Spinny to the grave, just the ability to send like a Falco to the grave, like, this enables your entire deck, and if you're not playing this, I don't think you should be playing the deck, because like, this card is insane. It just gives you so much free access to all the cards in your deck that you would want in your graveyard, so it's like, this is insane, and I would definitely not cut this. Like, this is the reason I'm not playing a third Foxy majority of the time, because this is just, like, free access to everything. So, one Foolish Burial, and the last two cards in the main is one Roar and one Rage. I did not want to draw multiples of these, and I felt like 1-1 was the perfect ratio. Because they're so searchable for, like, Gazelle and stuff, I didn't feel like it was necessary to play more. Okay, that's the main deck. Main deck was perfect for me. I had no issues. I felt like everything was there, and the only times I really didn't like it was when I bricked. But I only bricked like twice during the, well, no, like 3 times during the day, and I only lost 2 of those games. So, for extra deck though, just token stuff. Yeah. But for the actual extra deck, we played 3 Balinks. Honestly, I don't like this at 3. I never made the third. The third should have definitely been a Nightmare Phoenix. Like, I lost a game because it wasn't a Nightmare Phoenix, and I really did hate not having the Nightmare Phoenix. So I'm definitely going to cut the third Balinks, make it a Nightmare Phoenix. 3 Sunlight Wolf, standard, gets your stuff back. 2 Heat Leo, standard, gets rid of your opponent's back row and helps OTK. 1 Heater, broken as hell, definitely amazing. You have to play this card in this deck. Not going to go too deep into it. 1 Update Jammer. People are cutting this. That is incorrect. This card lets you OTK. And to pair it along with it is the Transcode Talker. These 2 cards with Lady Debug is a 1-card OTK. And if you're not playing these, you're not winning. Like, literally, I OTK'd people, I want to say like 7 times throughout the day just because I was playing this combo, and it's insane how consistent it is. Like, you can make this combo so easy, and cutting it is just dumb. You don't cut this combo. This combo is still insane. 1 Borrowload, I never made it. I don't know why I play it. Thunder Dragons are annoying. For the rest, for XYZs, we played the 1 Stalio. Didn't feel like I needed more. Never needed to make a second. 1 Dweller, made it against True Draco, never made it again. Yeah, actually no, I made this against Orca, the Fort Turbo deck, so actually that's a lie. But yeah, I prefer this over Babushka. It deals with the Fort, it deals with the mirror anyway, and it does a lot regardless, so felt like that was necessary. And 1 Violet Chimera because it says OTK potential. And it's the card that actually lost me my last round against Mr. Joe White. But yeah, he was a nice guy. He was a good sport though. But for my side deck, that was a bit spicy, but I didn't really use the spice. What is we'll start off with the spicy stuff. So we got one Fortress, we got 1 Mega Fleet, and we got 2 Cyber Dragons. Now, this did nothing throughout the day except for one thing. I tribute summoned a Cyber Dragon to deal 200 damage when I was 100 damage down with 20 seconds to time. That's all this card did all day. I was siding this because I expected more Cyber Dragon players because of like Nash just released and everything, and I saw none. I saw no Cyber Dragon players. These cards should definitely have been different cards entirely. Like, I should have been, like, these should have been, like, Drolls or, like, Imperial Order or one of was another Twin Twister in the side. Like, these should have all been something else. Definitely taking them out because they did nothing but attack the game. Tribute summon this over a Sunlight. Attack, go to battle phase instantly. Attack for 200 and win the match. They did nothing outside of that. But yeah, we played 2 Lancia. Banished decks, go suck a dick. I definitely gonna boost this up to 3 instead of those Cyber Dragons. 2 Pankratrops. I saw it once. It was okay. I summoned it in the Solid Mirror. Was able to, and then normal summon a Regulux. And then just was able to make Heater steal my opponent's Gazelle and then just play the game from there. When he made me go first when I thought I was going second. 3 Reaper. Activate it once, it got cooled by. One super poly. Give me your stuff. Give me your stuff. Simple as that. And free red reboot to end it off, because red reboot says you cannot play the game, and it is insane. But guys, that is the 14th place Sneak Attack Regional deck profile. I felt like the deck performed really well throughout the day, as I said earlier. I had no major problems with the deck outside of like the times that I bricked, and even then it was like, okay, I can still play to a certain extent, and it was all really fine, so I didn't really have problems with the deck. But guys, tell me what you think of the deck profile in the comment section below. I feel like it was really good. I felt like it performed really well, and I do suggest it. Like, I am considering cutting the ogres, because they didn't really do much, and they're only really there for the lady debugs. But guys, tell me what you think of my salad list in the comment section below. I felt like it performed really, really well throughout the day. And yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Watch out for streams. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Salad, I'm definitely going to take it to the next regional I go to, or maybe something else. Yeah, Rob that one, signing out. Later, guys.